Trevor, who's a player in this draft class? Doesn't even have to be Bucs related or offensive line that we're talking about right now, but a player that you're fond of that maybe isn't a first round pick, or maybe that people aren't even as high on, but when you watch the tape or you read more into them, you're just a big fan of this player.
Sure. I mean, there's a handful of guys at a lot of different positions where I think this question could be answered with, like Bucky Irving from the running back position.
Yeah.
I mean, I really like Bucky Irving. I know he's smaller. I know he didn't test really great athletically, but we've got two metrics.
Film.
That's the thing, and we have two metrics at PFF that I love to lean on that help separate running backs and ball carriers from the offensive line in front of them, right? Because that's the age-old question. It's like, oh, guy has a lot of rushing yards, a lot of rushing touchdowns, a healthy yards per carry average. It's like, well, is it just the offensive line in front of him? Is it him? What's going on? So a good way to individualize that, no matter what the offensive line is in front of them, a good one or a bad one, missed tackles forced per attempt, because that shows anytime you get in a situation where you have the ability to make a guy miss, are you making a guy miss? And Bucky Irving's is incredibly high. And then yards after contact. So again, that could be contact behind the line of scrimmage, could be contact at the line of scrimmage, could be contact 5-10 yards down the field. But when you get hit, how many yards do you get after that? And again, Bucky Irving, very high yards after contact per attempt average. So really like Bucky Irving a lot. That's somebody who immediately comes to mind as one of like my guys, if you will.